to talk about the referendum a little bit and stuff, and I know we're working on an hour here. Just a kind of a semi-final note, if that's possible with me. You know, there's almost 1.8 million votes cast in Alberta. You know, that's a lot. That says to me, that's good. That says people are engaged.
For your referendum?
1.8 million. No. For the election for Daniel Smith.
Okay, yeah. Well, look, both sides thought that the other one was going to end the world in 10 minutes if they got elected. So it was do or die for both.
So for basically a general election, which there's good and bad, you know, sometimes, you know, a good turnout and stuff, but there's 1.8 million votes cast, and of which 932,000 were on election day.
Yeah.
And what that tells me is you have an engaged populace up there, Mike, and you got people that showed up to the polls. Secondly, and I wanted to shout out, I want to give a compliment. Imagine this, giving a compliment to an election, you know, election committee and or government. But I was impressed with how this, at least as an outside observer, how this election was so quickly documented. I mean, I've got a report in front of me that's a beautiful, beautiful report, including breakdowns of ridings, and they're all up to date. I won't ever say it's out of my lane to say whether all elections are straightforward up there, et cetera. We're just so beat up in this last 5-6 years in the United States of election controversy. So I'll do a little shout out saying I'm impressed the way the votes were counted. I'm impressed at least that I really get a good feel for the results. I've got a better feel for what happened in this Alberta election a few days ago than I do still with the Arizona election with Terry Lake and Katie Hobbs. I feel more confident about the Alberta election. If there's a message there, which is really kind of a good message, I think, for Albertan and Albertans, seem to be engaged folks up there, seem to be leaning conservative right now. So again, haven't lost your rockers yet. A lot of people in the States have completely lost their rocker, off their rocker. But what it tells me is when a referendum, an official provincial province-wide referendum is called, I think it should be run pretty good and pretty straightforward. And that's optimistic to me. It really is. So that's a little, you know, hats off from me. Quickly on the referendum, I'll just try and take